Moving to a new country feels like a fresh start for your money too, but the truth is your budget often arrives after you do, not before. Too many new immigrants stumble into the same traps, letting small leaks in saving and debt slip by until they quietly erode years of hard work. It's not glamorous, but it is repeatable and surprisingly forgiving. The three-bucket money map is a simple yet powerful way to organize money so your future self has choices when bills, rent hikes, or emergencies land on your doorstep, and it reduces anxiety by showing a clear path forward. It works whether you're a student, a worker, or starting a small business in a new place, and it scales with your income as you gain experience and opportunities. Let me describe how this actually feels in real life, not in theory, so you can picture it when you wake up on a tough morning. The three buckets are a simple language your money can speak. Essentials covers rent, utilities, groceries, and transit. Safety net covers emergencies and sudden changes in income. Growth is for long-term wealth, which means investing for retirement, education, or a business dream years from now. The key is automation, so the plan runs itself even when you're tired, distracted, or overwhelmed by visas, leaks in the budget, or a new job. First step, secure the basics. Open a local bank account, get any needed tax numbers, and ask your employer to set up direct deposit for your paycheck, so money moves automatically, and you're not chasing pay slips. Then set up automatic transfers from your main account into the three buckets on the exact day you're paid, so your plan doesn't rely on willpower alone. Finally, document your budget on a simple one-page note or a trusted app, so you can review it weekly without feeling overwhelmed, and you still know where every dollar is going. Allocate roughly half to 60% of your take-home to essentials, because housing, food, utilities, and transport tend to be the largest monthly costs. And those costs don't vanish overnight when you start a new job. Dedicate 10 to 20% to safety net so you won't be blindsided by a job gap, medical bill, move, or a sudden car repair that could throw your whole month off. The remaining 20 to 30% goes to growth, which you fund with low-cost index funds or a basic retirement account, chosen now so compounding can work for you year after year. Building credit is usually the quiet part that matters most later, when you want to rent well, borrow with better terms, or qualify for a mortgage. In a new country, start with a secured card or a starter loan that reports to the major credit bureaus and use it for small, regular purchases, paying on time every cycle. Pay the balance in full each month and never miss a payment. Over time, this creates a score that helps you unlock cheaper options, smoother approvals, and less stress during big life events. Automation is your best friend here because habits beat willpower in the long run. Set up recurring investments into low-cost index funds or a pension plan, even if you start with amounts equal to the price of a daily coffee, and let the system do the work. If your job offers a match or a government program, contribute enough to maximize it. Small, steady contributions beat big, occasional leaps and still compound. Many new immigrants overspend on money transfers to family abroad, guided by good intentions but often paying more than necessary. Shop around for remittance services, compare exchange rates, fees, and transfer times, and avoid the big upfront costs that quietly nibble away at your earnings. Even small improvements add up over time, especially if you automate and review every month rather than hoping for a windfall later. Finally, treat this as a living system, not a one-time setup that you forget after the first month. Review the buckets monthly, adjust them as your life changes, from a new apartment to a higher income, and celebrate small wins instead of waiting for a perfect year to arrive. If you found this helpful, tell me where you're from and what your first step will be toward the three-bucket money map, and please like, subscribe, and comment.